It's just the first few days are going to be interesting. Right, we should be live on YT now. It's been a YT. We got approved on all the tax stuff for the UK yesterday, which is good. It means I get paid, basically. So that's always a good thing. That's always a good, you know, it's not something you want to get rejected from. So that's a big W. Right, connected to YouTube chat successfully. I've never tried sending messages to YouTube from here. I don't think I will be either, because I've sent W and somehow it sent IN to YouTube, which is a bit weird. So I think we'll stick to me being able to just send to Twitch. There we go. Right, Caleb, can you do the pin message, please? Come upstairs to someone screaming in me song. What? What do you mean screaming in you song? Kiki, your messages always miss so much context. The song itself has some screaming. Okay. It's just the me guys. Yeah. Anyway. Right. Okay, Caleb. With YouTube, I assume they can't hear the music. Nope. Good. The only thing I'm confused about is TikTok Studio doesn't want to detect a virtual camera today. Come on. I want all this working today. Wait, it's very quiet. It's probably just coming through the mic. It's not coming through the stream. There we go. Why do I have to do that? What? TikTok's so retarded. I'm going to say it before I go on TikTok. It's honestly the most retarded app ever. I was resetting Meld Virtual thing and it won't work. But then I put it on OBS Virtual and then put it on Meld Virtual after doing that, and somehow it worked. That just makes no sense. Just honestly makes no sense. Why is someone DMing me here? I can't make it because my Minecraft's playing up, so don't defriend me, please. Okay. Interesting message. I've been added by someone called Egypt Reed as well. Well, I'll tell you what, chat. So much happens off stream that I open everything on the streaming days. I'm like, eh? Anyway, okay, thanks for finding these. We're now all good to go. Everything's all set up. So hopefully we have a good stream to end the week. And we're now going to try TikTok, which this is where I think everything goes wrong. So we'll see. I'm going to keep the title as Minecraft and Minecraft because remember we're not allowed to have the title as anything else because I get restricted. So as we're not allowed it to say anything else, we're just Minecraft. Right, Kiki, I'll leave you in charge of that. Caleb, you can just stick to whatever you're doing. Wonderwall by way. So remind me after I've confirmed TikTok works, and then we'll do that. In terms of the PC at the moment, the PC's fine. So I think my performance changes have worked. Raphael and Vima and is it Minor? Welcome in, all three of you. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. And finally have breakfast as well. Right, I'll start the world. Hi, bro. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Right. In terms of TikTok, we should have the light leaderboard on. We do. Mason, thanks for the likes. How does audio sound on TikTok? For a start, can they even hear me? That'd always be a good sign. I'll be seeing that later after we win. Mate, I can't be asked to stay up to 10. I say that. I said I couldn't be asked to stay up until like 1, 2 a.m. and ended up watching the entire game then. So, but like knowing me, I'll stay up for the 1, 2 a.m. game and then not bother for the 10 p.m. Which would be quite funny. Sound is on, we can hear you. Game and music, fine. Beautiful. Right. How do I join? If you just read Dots Ducky's message or the pin message, mate, it will tell you how to join. Where is show hand and all that? There we go. Bro, about booting PC. You're booting the PC. I hope you aren't booting your PC. That don't sound like a good idea, mate. I won't lie. You don't want to give it a kick. Right. So far the PC seems to be working fine. The only thing I guess, I'm just going to quickly spam. Because that's the only thing really that's going to test it now. Because beforehand it was lagging without me doing anything. So I guess the only other test would be when some hype spam has to happen. Which will happen in at some point, I'd imagine. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it's running as smooth as I'd like it, but definitely an upgrade. Right. But yeah, for those on YT, if you're wanting to join, it's in the pin message. You can ask questions if you want, if anything's confusing, but game audio is okay on there. Yeah, I didn't really think there'd be any issue with YouTube. Because I set it up perfectly fine for Meld anyway, it just couldn't go live on Meld. So I was really surprised had there been any issues. How do you join? It's in the pin message, mate. It's in the pin message. Right, we're all good. We can settle in now. Everything's working by the looks of it. So this is officially the start of stream. Everything beforehand was just a trial run. Interesting I could sleep in here this morning. Well, today. Normally I get booted. Anyway, let's get some lights on TikTok as well. Sakura, welcome in. How are you? Okay, remember what we said in the staff room, mate, about the spoon feeding information too much. Because obviously just let them try and figure it out on the road as well. Are you hosting your game on a machine like a server, realm, or LAN? No, it's just a world, mate. So you just have to add me to join. I'm also going to differentiate the pin message. Thanks for the follow, Dovey. How are you? What's the best Oasis song? I like Live Forever. Champagne Supernova is obviously decent as well. I don't really... Wonderwall's okay, but like it's so overplayed. Jay, welcome in. How are you? If you want to join, it is in the pin message. TikTok is definitely lagging a few things at the moment. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, there we go. The other thing I was going to test on TikTok is... this. So I can turn off the preview, which will help the PC resources. But every time I do this, everyone always complains about audio issues. How is my religion? We don't speak about religion there, mate. It's 9 AM in the morning. I can't be asked to get some Bible basher in my chat. Dovey, why are you bad? Also, if you all don't mind, call me Donut since a lot of people mispronounce my name. Well, I'll try and remember that, mate. I'll try and remember that. But yeah, on TikTok, you still hear audio, all right? I've turned off the preview, but as I said, every time I do this, people moan they can't hear audio on TikTok. Which I'm still baffled how that works, but it happens too much for me to be confused about it. I'm going to add you. Nice, Jay. Let me know when you do. You sent a friend request? Let me have a look. I think this junior isn't in the stream. That is sad. It's not sad not to care about religion, mate. I'm streaming Minecraft, so like I don't know what you expect from me. Gamer Slash, I've added you back. Right. For those in the world and not in stream, you'll be on put on visitor until you're in here. You can hear audio fine. All right, nice, Geeky, nice. So that's how it should be, but as I said, every time I do this, someone always says it doesn't. Good to see you again, Brzndz. So remember me. The real Alex I do. You was in my last stream. Welcome in, mate. How are you? Corrupted, thanks for the heart, me, mate. I appreciate it. Right. If anyone's wondering why I'm walking so slowly, I need food. If anyone adds me, please let me know. So let me know when you add me. I've already accepted somebody. Please give it to me. What do you mean, give it to you? Can you actually explain what you're on about, mate? Cosmic, welcome in. How are you? What are you wanting given to you, Raphael? If you wanted my username, it's in the pin message, mate. Or you can do !join, which is a command, and then that will also give you all the information to join as well. I need to put Discord in bloody streamer mode. I'm not sure who's speaking in the Discord anyway, but I imagine it's coming through on stream. You added me on Minecraft? Nice. Let me just plant some carrots back. And then we'll get you in, buddy. Is this Bedrock or Java? This is Bedrock. If there's any audio issues or any issues throughout the stream, please don't hesitate to let me know. There's a couple of things which... Well, it's our first time going live on 4 platforms. Well, 3 platforms, and then one has 2 going on at the same time. Since we've moved to Meld, so I expect issues potentially, but I think we've got over them all. Raphael, you keep saying, please give me. What are you wanting, mate? I don't know what you're wanting. I'm not a mind reader, buddy. I'm trying to help you out, but yeah, I don't really know what you want. Right. Morning, Lewis. How are you doing? Right, here you go, Oliver. Thanks for your patience on that. Lewis on 160 stamps, 40 away from 200. Not bad. Your name's Mohammed. 07086. Nice. Let me have a look. This actually used to be an alert back in the day, believe it or not. Loma, thanks for the follow. Thanks to those that are liking the TikTok stream as well. Someone called Not Jay has added me, by the way. Donut, I've added you back. But yeah, someone called Not Jay's added me. I don't know who that is. How many mods you got on? 0. We don't play with mods. We do not play with mods. Delete that. You can retract your own messages, Real Alex. Hopefully England players are signing. Singing, I'm assuming, is what you meant to say. Singing this tonight. Mate, I was saying, I can't be asked to stay up till 10. I'd rather it be another 1 or 2 a.m. again. Okay, I got up for that one before. 10 p.m. I'm about ready to fall asleep, mate. Whereas 1 or 2 a.m. I actually got up for that one. But as I just said, like I didn't want to get up for the 1 or 2 a.m. and end up doing it. So I think it's one of them. I'll moan about it, but I'm still gonna go and get up. Right, join stream to be able to break. There we go. Felix, welcome in. How are you? You are more than welcome to join, buddy. It is in the pin message. Not Jay, thanks for letting me know who you are. I've added you back. Nice one. There's like an echo on the follower alert. That's probably just because it's coming through the mic. It's a little bit loud. If there's echoes, it's normally coming through the mic because when I moved to Meld, some of the things have now come through different audio sources. I've just turned it down a little bit for myself, so maybe it should be a bit quieter. Felix, this isn't actions and stuff. This is Prisma Visuals, and it's not a mod. It's a resource pack. We also have someone over here, which is already breaking a cheeky rule, so that shoot ban. Guys, please make sure we're reading the rules upon joining, because as this person's discovered, we don't take lightly to people who don't know how to follow them. What a sausage. What a sausage roll. Isagi, thank you for the 2-wave fireworks. Free food for you now? Nah, because it's my solo world. I don't keep anything. So if I kill someone, it all gets thrown away. Because I think people seem to think I'm joking when I say this is a solo world. So I don't want help with anything. You had a bit of dirt, so I'll get rid of half a stack. Thank you, Dafty, for the subscription on YouTube. My stuff's like, my inventory's full. But yes, please make sure we're reading the rules upon joining. You are not allowed over here, guys, at all. If you want to come over here, then you have to become a regular viewer, which we class as 75% of streams in a month. Which isn't for everybody, but that is just how you earn the trust to be able to come over here. Devil, welcome in. How are you? Jeff Zen, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I am sub, by the way. Yeah, if I don't thank you for the sub, guys, it's not me being rude. It's just you have to have your subs on public. So YouTube doesn't just send them to me unless you have them on public yourself. So I do appreciate that if you are subbing, but I won't know about it unless you have them on public. Can I add you on Discord? If you want to join the server, you can join my server, but I don't add people unless I know you in real life. How are you, buddy? I'm doing good, thanks, mate. How are you? But yeah, I don't add people personally on Discord. If you want to talk to me, I'll be in the server. But yeah, unless I know you in real life, you won't be added on Discord. Which apparently someone called Alfie didn't necessarily like that yesterday. Just gonna call him out. Wayzone, welcome in. How are you? I'm guessing you like grilled cheese. Thanks for the likes. We're 6.5k likes away from the goal. Sky, welcome in. How are you? I'm fine. How is your day going? My day's pretty good, mate. My day's pretty good. Cool Minecraft, by the way. Thank you. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do today, to be honest. I'm kind of like mixed on things. By the way, I have added people back, so the world should appear for you. For those that I have added, just make sure you do read the rules, which are posted by Mr. Dot Ducky. If you've missed the rules, he can post them again. Just at him and he'll do it for you. We have got the C temp as a potential, but I don't really want to do that on a weekend because just how busy stream will be. Bro, build your own village. Jeff, take a seat for 2 seconds, mate. Let me show you something. Let me show you something, buddy. I'm about to show you something. Right. So I'll come up here anyway. I'll have you know, mate. I already have a village. I already have one, buddy. These are where my slaves live, aka the villagers. Which I call them slaves, but they have total freedom. They just don't have any life skills. And end up offing themselves by walking into zombies. But yeah, there they are. Ken, thanks for the roses. By the way, Kiki, are sounds still coming through, by the way, when people drop gifts? Where you said audio was working, are they still coming through or no? For, what do you mean for some gifts? Well, so Ken just said no, Kiki, and you've said for some gifts. That's contradictory. Luffy, welcome in. How are you? I don't remember you know. I'm sure I didn't hear the heart, me, or the rose. Yeah, so then it's not working then, is it? Right. I kind of have to have the preview on then. Right, gifts will now work, but like, TikTok's so annoying. I really can't stand it. I like going live on TikTok. I just hate how much resources and how stupid the studio is. Every other platform I can just use through Meld. TikTok, you have to use the studio. I'm good, but I'm sick. Hope to get better soon. But anyway, the gifts will work. So Heart, Muse, and Rose will now give you the sounds. It's a bit annoying. I have to have the preview on, though. Alright, let me quickly sleep. Okay, I say that, and that one's not come through either. I don't know why. I'm going to have to reset this, maybe. So it's getting tad annoying. See, I can do it manually. I've just reset it. So... So I don't hear it. Yep, can't if you... Unless you're deaf, mate. I'm trying to sort it out. Right, I've reset it. Why'd you play on Bedrock? Why is the world still spinning? Can you TP me? No, because 1, cheats aren't on, and 2, you're not allowed over to me. Rowan, welcome in. Jay, I recommend you read Dr. Ducky's message. He's going to post the rules in for you again. Read them rules, otherwise you will get banned. It works. I know, it's amazing what happens when I fix it. I'm bad at English. Can you write the IP? I can't because the world doesn't have an IP. If you're bad at English, then it's probably best not to join an English world. Because there is a command that you have to read. Been sitting here for the past 30 minutes and it's still not loaded. What hasn't loaded? The world? Have you added me? I mean, that's always a good start. And then if you've added me, have you told me you've added me? I mean, I don't think I've had any friend requests. I've added everyone back who's added me so far. I'm sure I didn't hear the heart, me, or the rose. Yeah, I've just reset it now. Or is that me just rereading that message? It might be just me rereading that message. My bad, sorry. I've got like 3 different chats on right now. Oh, I don't know why I randomly read that one. Fabian, thanks for the follow. I added you. Let me have a look, Sky. Sky, yep, I've got you. I've added you back. Nice. Sky, if you could read Dr. Ducky's message, he will tell you how to join. I'm going to go grind some Minecraft, join back in stream in a bit. See you later, Alex. Coral, welcome into the stream. How are you? Yes, I did. Not Jay. There we go. Right, okay. Right. The one thing that's been, when I was making the videos of the area that, and I kind of mentioned it before, the one thing that annoys me is this side here being just grass and not farmland. Might have to restart it. If you can't see the world, potentially yes. But I'm not entirely sure how you can't join. I don't know if you've actually added me or not, but that 27 degrees start to climb your tech on. Yeah, I mean, if I ain't got the remote on me, it's on the other side of the room, but if I press the temperature button on the fan, it would tell me. But yeah, no doubt it will. Also, what doesn't help is I've closed the curtains now, and there was actually a breeze coming in as well. So I was the room was cooling down, but obviously I shut the curtains during the stream, so that breeze is just kind of hitting the curtains and going back out. Well, welcome in. How are you? Right, I really can't with everything. Move that there. Fabian, thanks for the rose. Have I been stocking up on... Bless me, sorry, chap. Have I been catching up on seeds or mocks? I think I might need some on this side. Fabian, thanks for the heart me as well. So I didn't really want to do the farm on this side because of how steep it is. Right, we're 4K likes away from the like goal on TikTok now. And it has just gone past 10 past 9. How do you trust people to join? Couldn't someone just grief everything? Well, no, because we don't allow people over here, mate. Until they are trusted. And getting over here is a mission and a half. Well, if you have strict rules, mate, it's very unlikely things get griefed. By the time someone even has a chance to, they're already out of the world. I've had the Survive World since early this year. It's around February time. I only play it during stream, though. The only times I've come on this world off stream is to record. So, pretty much everything I've done on this world has always been like on a camera. Caleb, can you time out Luffy for a bit? I don't believe 90% of the things that's being said, and I just think it's just not required. I'm going to be honest.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
Love you too, Ollie Bobs. Can you add me? I accept friend requests, but I don't add people, mate. So if you want to be added back, then you need to send me a friend request yourself. I'm not sure where YouTube Music's got us now, but this sounds very slow. You sent a friend request. Let's have a look then, buddy. Let's have a look. Yeah, I already told you before. So yeah. Obviously, don't make it like a ridiculous time because I know what you're like. You sort of time someone out for 10 years, but 150 to 300 seconds wouldn't have gone amiss. I've not been added by anybody, CR7. Well, I know, there you are. I had to reset the friends list. Right, I've added you. If you could read Ducky's message, he'll post the rules. Good display, enjoy the rest of the stream, and don't add any griefers. I'm going to be honest, mate. I don't need advice about adding griefers. But enjoy your day. Don't add griefers. A little bit like saying, don't become friends with a killer. I mean, you're not going to know they are that until they do it. Bit fucking stupid message, isn't it, really? I play Minecraft all the time and have a 5,000 day world. Nice. An interesting way of describing it. Ali, thank you for the 500 biddies. I appreciate that. Yep, Kendra, this is Prisma Visuals, and if you're wanting to join me, then it's in the pin message, or do the words !join in the chat, and it will tell you. Ali, I appreciate the 500 buddies. What colour do you want for the whiteboards? And Kayla, what colour do you want? Sonic, welcome in, how are you? Oh, look at that. A little fun story for anyone who doesn't know. The badge that Ali's got next to her, that Fox one, is a 100-bit badge. That badge used to be an emote. It was my first ever emote I had for the channel. I designed it when I was in year 9. Right. Orange. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty good, Luminous. How are you? And then pink for kebab. Right, I'm writing these down just because it's a bit busy on YouTube at the moment, so I don't want to go whiteboarding just yet. Right. I play Minecraft. I build an awesome boat. You built a boat in your road. Well, it's a good job Minecraft doesn't actually have big functioning boats because, yeah, it wouldn't work very well, mate. But, I mean, yeah, more power to you, mate. If you want to make a car boat, I don't know what we're calling that. Blood Witch, thanks for the follow. How are you doing? Not sure what we're calling that, but, yeah, nice. Stomach is still all over the place. What, you will, I'm assuming. Hopefully get better soon. Do Jenny? I don't do mods. IRL said, what is going on with YouTube music today? It was going alright, and then I played Oliver's song, and now we're playing shit after that. Let's go Discover Mix. Discover Mix last stream was doing well. Do you want to join my server? I don't join other people's worlds. No. 2,000 pot is even going to be a shit player, so really good. That's not good. It's not a good way of saying it, right? It's not a good way of selling it to me. What is this, bro? There we go. That's a bit of Guns N' Roses. Let's get some proper music on. I have a question. If A is B's child, oh, it's one of these stupid maths questions. I'm good, mate. Am I delusional? Did you answer me? I cannot tell. What was your question? If you're on about is it a server or a world, I didn't answer that because I've only just got around to reading it. It's a world. If you ask something else, then yes, I probably already have answered it. I built a football stadium over 1 million blocks. Nice. You feel 20 years younger. Kiki, bro. You're like 912, mate. Lewis, welcome back, mate. Anyway, chat, predictions for England tonight. What are we thinking? I'm just going to sleep just so I don't get any mobs. I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to go two ways there, chat. We're going to lose, or we're going to smash them. I don't think there's an in-between to be honest. Levi, thanks for the follow on TikTok. I appreciate that. Shadow Fred, thanks for the follow on the Purple app, and welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Afakan, welcome to the YT stream. How are you doing? Mate, there's so many people across all 3 platforms today. Hopefully everyone's doing good, though. 2-1 Norway. Mate, sack yourself off, Lumi. How can you call yourself English? Then you just said... It's literally like you saying for a Brentford prediction that you're going to say Brentford are going to lose. Even when it's all unlikely, you never say your team's going to lose. You can never say that. Like, I would never say Forest are going to lose. Well, I might say I've got a bad feeling, but I'll still say we're going to win. Like, I'm never going to ever say we're going to lose. And the same with England. We could be coming against 33 players. We could be outnumbered 3-1. I'd still say England are going to win. Like, I could never do that. Lumi supports France more than England. That's because Lumi's posh, mate. Lumi's fucking posh cunt. That's what actually relates with the French. Not sure why the person's killing. I'll leave the kids together. Can't be asked to get involved in this little beef. You guys want to, you know, slice each other, mate. You know, you go for it. Random set of friend requests. Let's have a look, Kendra. 2-2 after extra time, 4-3 on pens. Oh, okay. See, I don't see it being a close game. As I said, I think they'll either win or we will smash him. Are you Avengers fan, Kendra? The only person who's added me is Avengers fan. Got a cat profile picture. Alexander, thanks for the follow. How are you doing on TikTok? Yeah, that's you. Nice. Right, Kendra, if you could just read Dot Ducky's message. He's going to tell you the rules of the world. Please make sure you read them before joining. All right, terraforming this hill is going to be an absolute nightmare. Build a football stadium in the Nether and the piglins always spawn the field. Piglins FC, mate. Baller. Gonna stick a piglin, number 9. Piglin FC versus Blaze FC, mate. That's what it's gonna be. Believe me, I can't believe you're betting on, or not betting. I can't believe you said that Norway are gonna win. I'm really disappointed, to be honest. It's actually a bit disgraceful, really. It's actually extremely disgraceful. Lumi needs sending to the gallows, mate. English citizenship needs stripping. Send you over to Norway. Triple timeout, mate. Triple timeout. That's almost like quadruple, mate. That is like forever, mate. Unreal. What is Broku? I have no idea what you're asking me there. Can you reword, please? Is that Prisma? It is indeed. This is indeed Prisma Visuals. Ralph, if you're wanting to join, it's in the pin message, or you can do !join in the chat. So you can read the pin message, or you do !join, and it will tell you everything you need to know. It's up to you, mate. Sorry, I was just kidding. I don't even know what you was kidding about, but nice, mate. Fair enough to you. I don't know. Yeah, you know. Is Fulbright allowed on the server? Yes, because I know what that is now. Thanks to someone telling me the other day. As long as you aren't using hacks, I don't really give a shit. If you haven't used hacks on Minecraft, I find it a bit weird anyway. But yeah, if you're using things like Fulbright, then fair enough to you, mate. Well, I said England would lose to Mexico last time. I was never in doubt about the Mexico game. I was nearly bang on with the prediction. And to be fair, you could argue I was bang on with the prediction because that penalty for Mexico is still a joke. So if we get rid of that dodgy decision, I was bang on. I was never in doubt for that game, mate. And to be fair, we absolutely smoked them, mate. It was a phenomenal performance. It's also the Dan Burn memes I keep seeing. It's fucking funny as fuck at the moment. That bloke's had a video every day of the week since that game. Well, he's not even in the world, Caleb. Don't worry, mate. He's on his own world. If he wants to use hacks in his own world, then more power to him. He's not in the world, though. Mystic and Ralph, thanks for subscribing. Ralph, are you the guys that had me on PlayStation? All right, fair enough, yeah. I mean, I can't stop people using hacks in their own world. You know, if people want to do that, then fair enough. If anything, I don't have an issue with that because, well, it's not disturbing me, is it? So... What did you saying, bro? I don't know English language. Well, then don't watch an English stream. I never understand that, chat. I don't... You know how many times I read that? People say I don't understand English or my English isn't very good. It's like me going into a German chat and being like, I don't know German. Like... what is a stream meant to do? Like, just start speaking another language? Chat, does someone want to pay for me to learn another language? I'm going to have to learn every language. We're going to have to start learning every single one. Every day of the week is a different language. We've got German, we've got the French. Fuck the French. We've got the Spanish. What we got? We've got to learn Mandarin for the Chinese. We've got to learn them all, mate. All of us are going to take some language lessons. That'd be funny, to be fair. Probably end up getting you more viewers if you could do that. to start randomly like translating your words into another message. Little Timmy, welcome in. How are you? British? No, I'm from Mars, mate. Enzo, welcome in. How are you? Nvixity, are you in the chat right now? Just need to know because you have to be in the stream to be in the world and have membership permissions. I also use X-Ray on 2B2T. Yeah, well, 2B2T is an anarchy server, mate, so I can assure you most people are using X-Ray on that server. You'd have to say a sentence like 20 times, and I'd be like, welcome people in, but I've got every language set up, mate. By the time I've finished welcoming one person, someone else would have joined at that point. Right, I don't see him in the chat, so I'll have to put one visitor. Guten Tag. Hola. Bonjour. Give me some hellos, chat. What can I say hello in? What other languages? In all fairness, you know, if a streamer actually took the time to learn quite a few different languages, they would genuinely expand their viewership because you could then stream in other like countries in your tags and you'd be fine. I know there's some streamers who do it if they know more than one. Like if they know two or something. I've seen people do like French and English or German and English or like any of the European countries. But yeah, if someone actually took the time to learn a few languages, they could genuinely like expand their viewership loads. You're in Lithuania. Proxy, I don't think I've ever had someone from there before. That's a new country, mate. I always like ticking off countries for viewership. Welcome in, mate. How are you doing? What is Bedrock Edition? It is... I'm trying to think of something smart to say here because I don't understand how stupid you have to be to ask that. It is a version of Bedrock. There we go. How's about that? I know a little bit of Norwegian and French. Go on, give us some Norwegian. Say that England are going to win 3-1 in Norwegian, mate. Not Java Edition. Yeah, that's a good answer, to be fair. Vina, welcome in. How are you? How many FPS do you have? 9,710. Brzndz, can you give me night vision? Yes. I'll tell you what, mate. I'll just make you a potion now and lob it all the way across the world. You can see it fly like Superman, mate. Cheats aren't enabled, guys. When joining, you're told no cheats or hacks, so I don't have them either. So if you want night vision, you'll have to go and get it yourself. Like everyone else has to work for night vision. Oh, we've got our second Bible bash of the day. I don't know what it is with YouTube, mate. Why is there so many Bible bashes on YouTube? Well, I don't actually have an issue with religion. Definitely not Christianity anyway, but like, I'm going to be honest. Honestly, I couldn't give a toss. Like, I don't need it bashing down my throat. Like, what do you want me to do? Start having a pause on stream and be mid-stream prayer or something? Like, fucking hell, man. Come on. Deary me. Why are you in adventure? You're not. You're in member. Layla Cream. Thanks for the follow. No problem. Thank you for letting me in chat. What the fuck? In all fairness, man, I don't really have much of a choice of who I let in chat. There's no way to block you before joining. But welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. You can't mine or use anything. If you can't mine or use anything, it's because you likely joined the world without being in stream. Although, to be honest, Ralph, to my knowledge, I've not edited your permissions. Sanjik, welcome in. How are you? Ralph, the only person in visitor is Nvixity because they didn't tell me they was in chat and I did ask. Miss Legend, welcome in. How are you? You sent a friend request. What's your username? Hi, record a video for Brazil. Say hi and tell me which celebrity you like most. Dr. Ducky 23. He's the one I like the most. Also, mods on TikTok. Let's be keeping our eye on the ball. But Dr. Ducky 23, he's the celebrity I like most. If you search him up, you'll find him. Right. You're in Vixity. Ah, yes. I did ask you, are you in stream? Because you have to be in stream and the world at the same time. Otherwise, you get put on visitor. So just keep that in mind. Do I have any favourite food and drink? Food is barbecue pulled pork or any seafood. Drink-wise, I like Iron Brew. Iron Brew's good. Depends. If we're on about 18 plus beverages, then I do like a Guinness. Whiskey's good. Rum is good. Well, some rum's good. It depends on the rum. I guess it depends on the whiskey as well, to be fair. Corona's nice, as in the beverage, not the disease. I'm sure TikTok's now going to suspend me for that. Yeah, there we go. Really, Dr. Pepper's good as well. Yeah, I think I've listed everything. Coffee's really nice in the beverage department. I think I've answered your question there, basically. You want me to speak a little bit in Norwegian? Yeah, say England are going to win in Norwegian. Vanilla Coke is banging. You're not allowed it, Lumi. You're not allowed it after saying Norway are going to win as an English person. Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, mate. The weekend chat, mate, just never fails to entertain me. The weekend chat is like a free comedy show. Honestly, you never want to miss a weekend stream. If you're able to watch all 3 chats on the weekend, honestly, mate, it's free entertainment. How do I join you? Already sent you a friend request. I did ask you what your username was, mate, so I can add you back. Nice. Your favourite drink is water, and food would probably be Indian food and Middle Eastern food. That's solid, to be fair. I rate that. That's some good choice in the food department. Not gonna lie, White Monster, Dr. Pepper, and Coca-Cola hits the spot. White Monster's godly in the gym, mate. But Red Bull's better than Monster. Becca, thanks for the follow. Oh, we got a bit of a... Why is this person inviting me to the game, mate? What are you doing? Chat, this is what Caleb listens to. Secretly listens to this in the shower with his headphones on. Like singing to himself. I've been on by a song called Diamond Slay. Avenger fan went up in flames. Sad way to die. You're on a road trip visiting your grandpa. Nice. I rate that, Nox. I rate that. Enjoy, mate. Goodbye, I'm going to play Bed Wars. Enjoy that, mate. Caleb, can you go first? Oh, I can, mate. He definitely does, mate. He likes a little bit of slow dancing, mate. That's why he loves it. Do you have any hobbies or interests other than gaming? Loads, to be fair, mate. I like travelling. Like to other countries. I like football. I like running a lot. Gym's good as well. I'd say that's the main... If you like main hobbies, and that is definitely the top of the list. Oh, theme parks as well. Theme parks. I love anything that's like adrenaline. Anything that gets the adrenaline going is always a W. Oh, mate, Lumi, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Caleb's slow dancing in his room to this song right now. We'll play Uptown Girl in a minute. But he definitely listens to that, I can tell you. I can definitely tell you he listens to that in the shower. And I can confirm when we went to Spain, he was listening to that. So, I can definitely confirm he loves this song. Everyone block you. What? Every block you have, you're getting $100. Okay, well, you must be a very rich man then, mate. Nice. I like learning about different aspects of history and learn about different aspects of life, like sound. Nice. England will win against Norway. Nice. Your name is Diamond Slay. Lovely stuff. Yeah, Uptown Girl. If anyone thinks I'm joking about Caleb listening to that in the shower, I'm not. I kid you not. When we went to Spain, this is what he was listening to. Right, Diamond Slay and the potato guy. I've added you both back. You can now join. Read Dr. Ducky's message, and he will tell you the rules. Never a dull moment. But honestly, like, I'm not even joking. He loves Uptown Girl. I want to know what love is. I'm joking about that, but the Uptown Girl one, I'm definitely not. Go on, Caleb. Believe me, Caleb loves you, mate, right now. Is this modded? Nah, pure vanilla. The only pack I have on right now is Prisma Visuals. Wasn't intended to ignore your message, by the way, Denji. I'm on multiple platforms at the moment. Anyone else tired right now? Not really, mate, because it's 9:30 in the morning for me locally. I don't know what the time is for you. I know a lot of people on YouTube are from all over the place. Get that man in call to sing. I don't fancy going down to one viewer, mate. K Jutso, welcome in. How are you? For those speaking in the MC chat, I only replied stuff in the stream chats, by the way. If anyone's speaking to me when I'm in there. Kaboom, thanks for the follow. How are you? Please don't go kaboom in my chat. Thank you. How can you join? You just need to add me, mate. My mods will be over to tell you what my username is in a minute. Go on, Caleb. Gonna make this your next alert. Bro's gonna start spamming it, mate. Is this a server? No, just normal world. That's why you have to add me to join. What's this cow doing here, mate? Kiki, just for you. Give it a slap. You're using Feather? That's fine. As long as you don't have any hacks on. I'm not really bothered what client you're using. Not really bothered, my friend. How do you join with Java? You can't, because this is Bedrock only. Definitely not seeing right out to You're definitely fucking, like, swaying side to side as you mod for me, mate. Fucking loving life. Do you have any plans for the rest of 2026? Major ones? No, not really. Nothing that's worth screaming and making a mention about at the moment. What I wanted to do was do some other marathons, but I got injured on my last one, so I'm only just started recovering from it. Denji, thanks for the follow. But that would have been on the cards had I not been injured. Quiz Ui, welcome in. How are you? Do you really just build in your world? Well, I've killed the warden. I've gone to the end and got 3 elytras. I killed the wither. I plan to do a sea temple at some point, and the dream would be to find a woodland mansion as well, because I've not seen one in 8 years. And that's not an over-exaggeration either. So, no, I don't just build. I enjoy building on Minecraft, though, because I've done the Wither and the Ender Dragon more times than I can count. Now I've done the Warden. I plan to do the Warden again, but only when I find an ancient sea, because I want to get the templates. I'm not really fussed about the, you know, killing it again. Yeah, no, Denji, adding me on Java won't get you in the world. I know you can add people on Java now, but that is only adding people on Java, whereas I play on Bedrock, and this is a Bedrock-only world. So, yes, I'm aware. Jay, if you keep on spamming me with invites, mate, like a little weirdo, I'm going to block you. Stop spamming. I don't know why you keep on thinking I'm going to join. It's not my entire stream was to join a world. I think you'd get the hint after like the first 5 times. Can I join on Bedrock? Yes, because that's what we play on. Okay, add me. Joey, you need to add me. I'll accept your friend request. I don't add people personally. Thank you for those that are liking on TikTok as well. Tell you what, chat, I ain't getting a breath in here. Yeah, busy today. Busy. Not that I'm complaining. It's always easy to stream when there's busy chat. When people are talking, I can stream forever. Strom Brew. That's how I say your name. Welcome in. How are you? Nice to see it's busy, mate. YouTube's mad. Right, this is looking a tad better now. Once I've terraformed it, I can start making it into a farm. Which I wasn't going to bother with this side because how much work went into it. But then when I was recording the videos on it, I just did not like the green hill, which I already mentioned last week. But I was going to live with it, but not anymore. How can I join friends on Java? You just add them on Java. But this isn't a Java world, so if you're trying to join this world on Java, it is impossible, mate. But if you want to join other friends on Java, just add them. Although, to my knowledge, I've not had a look at this week's snapshots, though, so don't you know, take this with a grain of salt, or pinch of salt. They did remove the Java add-in feature because they were, I don't know, they didn't really explain why, but they removed it temporarily. And it is only in the snapshots, it's not in the full game. So they may have added it back. I honestly can't comment. But yeah. How long are you going to stream? Until 11:30. There'll be no extensions today because of something I've got to do. But 11:30. When I say something I've got to do, I'm taking my dad to go pick up his car at 12. So 11:30 is the time I'm going to today. Which is, if anyone's not in the UK, that is 1 hour and 50 minutes exactly from the time now. So if you add 1 hour 50 to your time, that is when I'm ending. I'll only subscribe if you play Decade of Reality. No offense, mate. 1 subscriber is not going to make any difference to me, mate. So, you know, and earning a sub with having to do something to get it in terms of play something specifically is not actually a worthy sub. So, no. If we made a medieval small village, that'd be cool. Well, I have a medieval castle, mate. And I have a little village down there for my villagers. But like, I spent most of my last SMP doing medieval stuff in the end. So I've kind of like took a break a little bit from it. My next big project is Japanese stuff up there, which I've kind of put on the break at the moment so I can do this countryside first. Aaron, welcome in. How are you? And thank you for the rose. I appreciate that on TikTok. Foxy Lol, by the way, how are you doing? By the way, hopefully you're doing well. Nice to see you in here again. Why wouldn't you play an add-on? That's like saying if you didn't like, I don't know, an apple. It's like saying, why wouldn't you eat an apple? Oh, mate, honestly, the stupidity, I can't get my head around it. What do you mean, why wouldn't I play an add-on? Because I don't want to. Aaron, thanks for the heart, mate. Japanese thing would be cool, yeah. I've never done it before, mate. So I started building a temple 3 weeks ago. And then I was kind of like, I don't know, this being plain grass was annoying me a little bit. So I started filming the countryside and pathwork to get up there easily. And now I've kind of like got fully invested in this project, which is fine because once I've finished, I can then do the Japanese stuff anyway. And long term, it'll be easier to move around here instead of like having to climb hills without having any paths on them. And it also solves the food problem, which it's done very well. So, you know, there's no big rush either. So I only do Forever World, so I'm not exactly on a time limit. Can I pick a song? You can request songs on the Purple app if you earn enough channel points. But if you're on any other platform, you cannot request songs, no. So if you earn the rights to on the Purple app, you're more than welcome to request a song. But it is a Purple app exclusive. Gonna join soon, nice. I would make it soon if I was you. The world is close to being full last time I checked. Can I ask a really bizarre question to everyone? Thinking of getting a blender. Is it worth getting one or just buying milkshake or smoothies? We had one for a while, and they are good. It's just whether you can be asked to put the effort in to do it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great and grand, but it's like... It's one of them. It has a honeymoon period. When you buy it, you'll think it's the next best invention, and you'll use it every single day. But whether 3 to 6 months down the line, you still can be asked to go and chop up the fruit, put it in there... blend it and go through the entire effort of doing it in the first place, you know, remains to be seen. There are some people who would do that, but there's plenty of people I know, and a bit like us, where you had one, it had its honeymoon period, and then it was like, you know, you didn't use it. So that's my answer to that question. Would you like a super rare seed? No, because I only play on my own world, and I only play random seeds anyway, unless it's a specific video. Your world looks so much better than mine. I've built everywhere in my world and like 10 giant builds in the Farlands. Nice. Everyone's world is like specific to them, mate, at the end of the day. So it's like my world may only look better than yours in your opinion. It's like, it's all opinions. Song request. I thought about that, but I just like having smoothies a lot. But they tend to be like 250. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's definitely cheaper to make your own. Don't get me wrong, there's definitely that. And it's better for you as well, because if you have a look at the smoothies on the back that you pre-buy in the supermarket, there's got a lot of shit in it. If you make it yourself, imagine making me skip Billie Jean. Oh, Foxy, you're gonna have to wait, mate. I'm sorry, I can't skip MJ. You'll have to wait. After this song, we'll put yours on. Puggy King, welcome in, how are you? But yeah, you'll have they'll be better for you, Caleb, because they won't have a lot of the shit that supermarkets put in there to keep them on the shelves. Obviously, they won't last as long, but the chances are if you're making a smoothie, you're likely to have it within like the first few hours anyway, I'd have thought, or maybe even instantly. So they're also better for you, and of course they'll be cheaper. And you can decide what you want to put in there as well. So I know you could argue, well, you can just pick the flavour that you like in the supermarket, but you might want something that's not in the supermarket. So that's my answer to you, mate. For me, I think, if we had ours in like more of a convenient spot and it was always plugged in, I think I'd probably use it. But because we don't, and we also didn't when we first had it, I think just the entire, and it sounds really lazy, but it's just how humans are. Grabbing it down from like a really hard to read shelf, setting it up, moving plugs around, that extra little bit works. Like, can I really bother just to have a smoothie just to do that? So yeah, I don't know. But I know a lot of people who buy them. It's a bit, it's kind of how I thought the air fryer might go, but no, that stayed kind of trendy. Right, we've got 2 song requests coming, Foxylol and Kiki. In terms of the song request, Kiki, remind me after Foxylol's, because I'll likely forget yours. Although I could add it to the queue like you mentioned. How do I join? I've added you. All right, let me have a look, Hook T. For those that are in the world, please make sure you're in the stream, by the way. If you do leave the stream, you will lose permissions. And also make sure you read Dr. Ducky's message. Dr. Ducky has the rules. If you do break the rules, it is a straight ban. Making your own smoothie would be cheaper than buying one. And you can save money if you have the stuff to make the smoothie. Well, yeah, that's why you would be saving money anyway. In your original point. I was going to do something, but I can't remember, so I'm going to carry on. My song first. Yep, we're playing your song first, mate. I'm not sure where I said that we weren't. Although I am kind of tempted to put Kiki's song ahead of you, just because of the way you've worded that. Chords, you're not allowed over to me, mates. My chords don't matter. You need to read Dr. Ducky's message, Hookty. The fact that you've already failed to do that is already a bad sign. We are strict on this world, guys, so if you're already setting off the red flags, you're going to be banned. So don't complain when you get kicked. If you don't want to follow them rules, don't join. I have no issue if you just say, oh, I don't want to follow them, but then, don't join and then don't follow them. Just leave. Bro, it's full, then you'll have to wait for your spot then, won't you, mate? Which it will give you plenty of time to give Dr. Ducky's message a read, won't it? Do you like to do adventures like finding cool areas or just seeing the beauty of Minecraft? Well, we adventure a lot on this world, to be fair, mate. So, yes. Oh, my chewing gum stash almost went into the washing. I've done that before. It's a bit of a difficult clean-up in your pockets afterwards. Nothing like some hot water soak won't sort out. What do we got here? I don't know. What do we got here? No one's ever joined my chat saying that before. That's a new introduction, I would have to admit. Welcome to the stream. Yule Cocoa Nut. It is Bedrock, mate. I like coconut. Coconut's good. Ben, thanks for the follow. You don't like coconut. Thanks for that input, Lumi. Thanks for that input. Caleb, you like coconut? That surprised me, mate. Your like taste buds never fail to amaze me. You'll like stuff that surprises me, and then you won't like something, and I'll be like, hey, your taste buds are very bizarre. You're not like a picky eater, but then you're not equally like an everything eater. Like I don't really know how to describe you. Like most picky eaters, like Kai for example, picky eater, but you're not really a picky eater, but you're not like an everything eater. You're like kind of in the middle somewhere. You'll eat something really adventurous and then something else you'll think is terrible. I On my world, I destroyed half of it because I made those things where when you use a fishing pole, a bomb appears. Nice. I have nothing to talk about. So have you ever heard... No, I have not. Please, can someone leave? That's not how it works. Bro, I lagged. Can you explain again? Well, you asked me, is it Java or Bedrock? So I said it's Bedrock. There isn't really anything else to explain. What are we building over here? We're building a farm. At the moment, I'm terraforming, though, which is almost complete, to be fair, because I actually can now plant stuff. I forgot when I needed to remind you. Oh, yeah. I need to do the song request. That's already reminded me. It's all good. Right. So we have... I love how these songs are both by the same people. Well, I assume it's a band. It sounds like a band. So, Love in a Bottle. Oh, no. This picture does not look good. This band will be some anime. Right, okay, chat. Okay, this, mate, we've had been, for the most part, decent songs have been coming on. And then someone throws this one in here. What's going on, mate? Can I join? If yes, how? It's ! join. So put the word ! join in the chat. It's Trey, welcome in, how are you? And DJ006, welcome in, how are you? Chat, what is this? What is this song you've requested? The sad thing is we've got another one by the same people. This sounds like something from The Greatest Showman, but doesn't sound anywhere near as good. Just listen. I am listening. That's the problem. That's the problem, mate. This is giving school play vibes. Which is definitely not a compliment. Coconut, thanks for the follow, mate. I have been followed by a coconut. When did you make this Minecraft world? Earlier this year, around February. Who is Huckley? Huckley, who's that? Oh, this is Hook person. Yeah, I don't trust this person. Why are you doing Brzndz with a megaphone? I've already said hello to you, mate. You give me a megaphone for, I'll shove that megaphone where the sun don't shine, mate, giving me a megaphone. I don't trust this person based on the fact they've not read Kayla's rules message at all. And they were literally practically begging someone to leave instead of just waiting. They're getting like several red flags off. Rather be safe than sorry at the moment. Vulcan, thanks for the follow. Oh, dearie me, man. Oh, chat, you lot are fired. What's that guy who says you're all like you're fired? That is you lot right now. These song requests are shocking. Shockingly bad. This is Kiki's one now. These are terrible. Like they're not even like okay or right. They're shockingly bad. Alan Sugar, that's the one. That's the guy. That's what I'm saying to all of you lot with these song requests. Can someone with music taste please come up next? This is appalling. This is truly shocking. What is this? Loser baby, this is good. This is terrible. This is shocking. You sound so majestic. Thank you. I don't know. I guess that's a compliment. I've been called a lot of things in my time. Majestic's not one of them. Why have you banned me? The fact you don't know, that says a lot. If you want some requests on YT, you need to come over to the Purple app and then request them here. The Iron Golem guy, Metatron, welcome in. How are you? I love Iron Golems. Iron Golems are a W. I'm meeting one in real life soon. Right, I think we're ready to get planting. Chat, this is awful. This is terrible. I never thought I'd say this, but I would rather listen to heavy metal. Which, at least heavy metal has a bit of character about it. You know, something's going on for it. This is just like someone's teacher has decided to think they can sing a song. How do I add your user? Do I open up Minecraft Bedrock and look you up? It depends on what you're playing on, mate. You can do that method if you want. The best method is to either download the Xbox app for free and sign in with your Minecraft account. Or if you're on PlayStation, big or there, then add me there directly. But I would recommend downloading the Xbox app, signing with your Minecraft account, and add me there. Heavy metal is awesome. It's just too screamy for me, mate, but it's better than this shite. Owen, if you want to join, welcome in. How are you? And Ben, if you want to join as well, pin message, which has somehow disappeared, I think. Or has it just disappeared for me? Oh, this is shocking. This is actually awful, mate. What is this on? Please tell me it's ending soon. 30 seconds. Thank Christ. Right, we've got Hey You Jude. When we're saying Hey You Jude, which one? Are you wanting something England related? Or an actual song? Because there's about a million... I'm not even kidding. There is a bunch of different Hey Judes here. Is it the one by the Beatles? Is that the one you're wanting? That's the most popular requested here. But there are a few other ones here that are like got decent viewership. You want one by Beatles? Okay. My only concern on that is it's 7 minutes long. Okay, right. I'll play the 4 minutes version. I'll just make sure there wasn't a difference. And then... Beatles, I have to admit, I am very mixed on. I can assure you they are 10 times better than the shot you lot have been playing, but... Steal My Thunder, finally. Finally, Lord. Someone... Hello. Hang on. No. Play next is not play now, mate. Hang on. Right, here we go. It's back on now. Right. Anya Joe 1, welcome and how are you? Hero Brian, welcome to the chat. Owen, as I've already said, if you want to join, read the pin message or do ! join. You put in the join. Has it disappeared, Caleb? Let me do it myself, just because it differentiates from your messages. Because my profile's red. If you've added me, make sure you give me your username in the chat. Do I plan on getting Netherite soon? I can't really be asked. The Wet Chips, welcome in. How are you? Can I join your world? If you want to join, my mods can put the username there. You didn't get an answer. Your first message is literally saying you didn't get an answer, so of course you didn't. Wow, chats are so busy today. Really busy. I love it. I love it. It's good. Even if it is, like, difficult to keep on top of here. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. Put that back up there. Lovely. Beatles are kind of like a little bit too slow for streams. Probably why they've never really been played. I mean, this is definitely better than the last two songs. I was just going in chat how they came up with their account handle. I don't think your message came through, mate, because that is your first message in the stream. So I don't imagine the person saw it. Can I join? Of course, in the pin message or do ! join. How long did it take you to build all this? I have no idea, but I've had the world since February. Which, speaking of the world, it's lagging a little bit at the moment. I think it's because of an autosave. Just be careful what we're doing in the world, guys. Just make sure we're not doing anything that's demanding too much. Was that one of the song requests, Kiki, from earlier? Which, Kiki, I said both were terrible. So if that's what you're wanting. Yeah, my mods will see it in a minute, cheese. Just give them time. All three chats are quite busy at the moment, mate. So my mods will get round to it when they can. They're not machines. Bit of patience. Oh, we still got to play fucking Shaper You, haven't we? Oh, bollocks. Forgot about that song. I'll use that as my AFK song. Do I add you on PS or Minecraft? Add me on Minecraft's glitchy, so either add me on PS or add me on the Xbox app. Whichever one's easier. Adding on Minecraft is glitchy, so that's why I don't recommend it. Gonna go hunting for mini Pringles. Enjoy that, mate. Added you on Bedrock, you accept a friend request. Coconut, add me on... Oh yeah, no, you have added me on the Xbox app. Nice. Right, I've added you back. Coconut, if you could read Dr. Ducky's message, he's going to post the rules in the chat for you in a moment. Just came up here to check. That was another one. Kiki, both the songs were terrible, mate. Oh, this is a banger by Connor Smith as well, but it's not Steal My Thunder, so let me go back to do Steal My Thunder. And then, now we've got to play fucking Shape of You. And then after that, we've got the shite songs all done. How far away from you for spawn? It doesn't matter. No one's allowed over here anyway, CR7. Only regular viewers are trusted to come over here, which takes a while to earn that. But trust me, I'm far enough away that you can't accidentally come over here. Right, we're about halfway into stream, guys. Around 11:30, which is in 1 hour, 30 minutes from now if you're not in the UK. That is when we're ending the stream. Welly, I'm not doing the Japanese build, mate, at the moment. So as much as I appreciate that, it's not something that I need at the moment. If you're on set with that, then it's just something you'll have to be here, hopefully, on the Japanese build streams. I'm going to stay up here so I can sleep. Feels like fucking bits have just been dropped, mate. I'm so used to this song when, like, the bits drop before we reset the alerts. How did you accept a friend request? Are you YouTube Trobo? Is this you? This you here, mate? Alright, so it's fair, it's a banger. Yeah, that's you. Nice one, mate. Owen, if you could just read Dr. Ducky's message, he'll explain the rules for you in the chat. Obviously, it's important they're followed because it's a straight ban if they aren't. You know what you're building tomorrow? The village from Villager News, including notable landmarks like the Pit of Death. So you're torturing villagers, what you're telling me. That's not very nice. Thanks to those that are liking the TikTok stream. And does that say Lily Little Nova? I think that says. Thanks for the follow. You read, nice one, Owen. Lovely stuff. Right, we're not seeing the series. I don't watch much Minecraft, mate. I might create a lot of content on Minecraft, but I watch very little of it. Just signed a keep from Bristol City. Mate, your team is like... You know where a YouTuber does the Road to Glory, mate? You lot are playing that in real life. I've been having a look at the signs that you've been posted. I watched Unstable. No, I've just said I don't watch much Minecraft. I only know about Unstable thanks to stream. Spider-Man thanks to the follow. The content creators on Minecraft I grew up with are all pretty much retired, mate, or moved on to other games, so... I don't really like the modern content on Minecraft. It's not really my cup of tea. Fucking hate this song. Hate this song, mate. Louie, what a terrible song request. What a shocking song request. Fucking Ed Sheeran. Right, that's that started. We're gonna have to harvest that. Get out of the way, cow. Oops. Watch it. Nah, I said just generally like I'm not dissing Minecraft content for the modern YouTuber, but it's just not my cup of tea, mate. Put it this way, I watch more COD content than I do Minecraft. And I play more Minecraft than do COD. which is a little bit backwards, but yeah, it's I mainly watch stuff for the creator a lot of the time, as I said. So, and just because I don't really like many of the new YouTube Minecraft content creators, just none of their series interest me that much. I have to enjoy the person who's actually making the content first of all. Can we meet up? No, because you're not allowed over to me. You've just said you've read the rules, and then your first message is asking, can you come over to me? That contradicts itself. If you want to come over to me, you have to become a trusted player, which to become a trusted player, you have to watch 75% of streams in 1 month. No, like, far, if you want to see me in the world, then occasionally I come to spawn, but it's very rare. But I certainly wouldn't be holding out hope for it if I was you, because you'll be waiting a long time. I came to spawn a lot near the start of the world because I had reasons to come there. Now I don't really. But yeah, if people who actually want to become regulars and come over to me, if you put the work in, it will happen. Who is Diamond Slay? Can Diamond Slay speak in the chat, please? I don't recognise that name until I saw the chat. Almost so obsessed with Ed Sheeran. He has like 1 or 2 good songs. Why don't you create like survival videos but only live stream like every day? I only live stream 3 to 4 days a week, mate. And I have a few survival videos, but it's not really the content I enjoy doing in terms of videos. Right, as I don't know who this person is, I'm going to put them on visitor. I'm more concerned they're handing out free shit as well. People might think that's just a nice thing to do. It's a red flag, though, from someone who's not really playing the world. Why is my community generally so nice? Because I get rid of anybody who's an arsehole. So it kind of goes hand in hand, mate. I used to put up with people, but nowadays I just haven't got the patience for it. So if anyone comes in and starts acting like a bit of a bellend, mate, they get shown the door. Right, there we go. We've caught with a song request now. Because now loop back around. Right, as I don't know this Diamond Slayers, I'm going to have to get rid of them. Why am I visitor? Mystic, I was asking who Diamond Slayer is. I'm more concerned that you're giving stuff, and as far as I'm aware, you've not played a lot in the world, which implies to me that you might have hacked the stuff in. Mystic, what platform do you play on? The only thing that's going for you is you're on PlayStation, but if you're on PS4, then you could still be hacking. Mervyn, welcome in. How are you? Especially it's so easy now to actually hack on the PS4. I'm just a little concerned by it because someone was gassing what you gave them up like it was something major. People might think it's a bit of a weird thing to get a red flag over, but it isn't if someone hacked in the loot. Yeah, I get your Diamond Slayer. What did you give to Coconut? Because according to me, he gave him 52 iron. I'm just a bit good. Let's give it, that's screaming. Screaming dodgy. What happened? I think someone's hacked in loot. That's what I'm suspecting. I just find it very hard to believe someone who's barely playing the world has something that's... One, they have enough of something that they want to give to someone. And then 2, actually managed to get it in the first place legitimately. Been watching 2.5 Men recently and I'm loving it. No, I don't. I've never heard of that. There's a hole in my sink. I guess it's called a sinkhole. Leave me, mate. Yeah, some people may think this is harsh, but my gut feeling hasn't let me down. Bit weird that, Caleb. And I didn't read it like that, to be fair. Caleb's been watching 2.5 Men. Caleb's secretly a dirty little pervert. Why don't you want people at your base? Because I don't want to, mate. 1, this is my solo one. I just let people join. But 2, I don't need a reason. People are allowed over to me when they earn my trust as well. So it's not even a case of people aren't necessarily allowed over. It's just the new viewers who want to come over don't want to put the time in to actually earn the trust to begin with. Send me an invite. I don't need to invite people. If you've got me added, you'll be able to join. Just reset your game. I noticed you're on PS4, Owen. The only thing that could be stopping you joining is if you don't have vibrant visuals enabled and you're trying to download the pack. That could be the only thing that's causing the problem. I made Brandon somewhat laugh, but mate, the only reason I laughed at what you said is just because of how pathetically stupid it is, mate. Like, your jokes are like on a whole new level of dad jokes. You took the words dad jokes to a whole new level, you have, mate. Chat, I'm introducing you. Those with bad music taste, I'm introducing yourself to good music. So for those that have been requesting bad songs today, please take notes. Because there's been some shockingly bad ones. Off for a haircut for the end of stream. That's all, Lewis. Enjoy, mate. I know that feeling. Yesterday was amazing. I've been waiting for an haircut all week because of the car thing. Yeah. Ed Sheeran wasn't. When Ed Sheeran is classed as not the worst song we've heard today, then you know that's how bad some of them have been. How can music truly be bad if someone enjoys it? I mean, that's a fair argument. Fred is watching me working. Oh, Fred is the pet in it. Yeah, this is the guy with the fucking Nautilus shell, isn't it? That's this is Foxy Lol. This is you, innit, on YouTube with the pet Nautilus shell. So I'm not invited to play on the server. You don't need an invite, mate. As I said, reset your console as well. Never thought someone would be in my stream having a pet Nautilus shell, but there's always a first. There's always a first. Thanks to the follow, Bowser. Make sure I actually said that. Yep, Owen, you keep on saying that. I've already gave you an answer, mate. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Yo, those shaders are awesome. Thanks, mate. Prisma visuals, if you're interested. They come with actions built in as well, but you can disable that if you don't want them. Need to get Streamlights at some point. Fred is your mascot. I love that. You're lagging. If my stream's lagging for you, it's your internet, not mine, mate. I can assure you. I have my internet stats all on in front of me, so I know if it's me or not. Just reset the stream. I'll put the quality of stream down. It'll help you out. Look, I have looked, mate. I have looked. I literally have my bitrate stats in front of me. He is not lagging. Yeah, I know, Wally. Don't worry. Don't worry. Whenever I think I'm lagging, I always make sure to ask as well. So I know when I'm not. Trust me. We're good. Stream's running smooth as a baby's bum. We're all good, mate. Is keep inventory on? No, because there's no cheats. This is a legitimate world. It's just pure vanilla Minecraft. So basically, if you don't like vanilla Minecraft, this world definitely is not good. And if you like vanilla Minecraft, this world is good. Your floor is finally done. Nice. Is running good for me? In Minecraft or in real life? And then in itself by... Oh, no, not these lot. I mean, that really sums it up when I'm saying sleeping with sirens isn't necessarily the worst song request, but I wouldn't say it's going to be a pleasurable experience. I feel like some people today are taking the challenge of let's request the worst song on board. EX Pro Time, doing good, thanks. How are you? You always play vanilla. Well, you literally said not half an hour ago you play with hacks. That's not vanilla. If you have hacks, X-ray or anything like that on, that's not vanilla Minecraft. Vanilla Minecraft means just the pure version of the game. So nothing that's game changing in the game. It's just the pure game. Not sure we saw about request one earlier on. Oh yeah, you and Lewis did, to be fair. So actually we've got Caleb's first, then we've got Lewis, and then we've got Lumi's. In fact, Caleb did one 17 minutes ago, and Lewis was 10 minutes ago. If I ever miss them, feel free to let me know. Because sometimes, well, definitely on weekends, it is not necessarily the easiest thing to spot. Ah, mate, ain't no love in Oklahoma, and then now I'm having to change it. It's not harassing me to let me know if I missed anything. I'd rather people say things than not say anything. Guys, with the PS notifications, if we could keep them to a minimum, I'd appreciate it. I don't really have too much of an issue with it, but like, I don't want my screen full of other things that isn't the stream. No name on TikTok, thanks for the follow. I'm just adding these song requests onto YT. That's why I'm standing still. Right, Lewis. Well, Caleb, Lewis, Lumi, in that order. Your song requests are queued up. Need help on the phone. I can have a look in a minute, but as I said, with the PlayStation things, let's keep them to a minimum. You are looking decent. Look like you got a nice place to build, to be fair. On the hills around the water. Look at my message. Yeah, so what I've already said, have you got Prisma visuals? Not Prisma. Have you got vibrant visuals disabled on your settings? I did mention that earlier on. Because if you have that disabled on PS4 and you're trying to download Prisma visuals, it won't work because Prisma visuals uses vibrant. That's the only thing. I mean, I can try inviting you, but me inviting you will not make a difference if that's the problem. So you've been given an invite, but as I said, it won't fix it if that's what you've got your settings set to. No, don't disable it. You want Vibrant on. So you want Vibrant on, or you want to uninstall Prisma. But I have invited you, so use that invite and see if that works. But as I said, you don't need an invite to join. Owen, try the invite. Well, he knows you use hacks. And you've already openly admitted that to me. So I practiced on 51, by the way. I don't know if it's because I've had good qualifying, but I've been doing well on F1. That's a good sign. But what I would say, and this isn't to deflate your work, because that's not what I'm trying to do, but if you are having good qualifying, then that doesn't necessarily mean you have good pace on the AI. The only reason I say that is because, like a bit like I said to you a few weeks ago, you don't want to always be at front with your AI, because if you're out front with your AI all the time, then that's not your AI. You should always be in the mix. You shouldn't be at the back, but you shouldn't be at the front. You should be in the mix. because it will teach you overtaking and speed you actually need to be going. Whereas if you're at the front, you always have clean air. You have no one to overtake, and you have no challenge, so it's easy to stay at speed. So that's why I always said you always want to be kind of in the mix, because you want to be having to overtake people, or at least be like next to them. Well, from 20 seconds to 16, 5 laps in a short race. I don't know if that's... I mean, that's a good sign. I mean, qualifying 22 obviously is not... would imply that 51 isn't your AI and it should be lower. But it may have just been a bad qualifying, potentially. But they're gaining 5, 6 positions, whatever it is. And, you know, that's good. With or without fence gates, which looks better? Was this in the image you sent me? Right, that J's getting blocked. I'd say with, and I'd maybe say, I don't know how they look closed, but maybe have them closed, not open. I don't know. Right, let me just unadd this J person. I've never been like that. I don't know why people are like that. You're spamming invites to people. If someone's not joined once, then don't keep spamming them. It's just a little bit weird. Well, I don't actually invite anybody unless they want an invite anyway, to be fair. But even if I was going to, it would only be once. I wouldn't go spam them. There we go. Very weird. I skipped the quali because it was raining CBA. Fair enough. I mean, well, you can, but yeah, your hacks need to be disabled, mate. I mean, it's a hard one because you've been quite chill in stream, but it's like, you are only a new viewer and you've already told me that you like using hacks, so it's kind of hard for me to then trust you to join. Like, my gut feeling is saying it's okay for you to join, but then equally I've had people act nice and then they end up being annoying, so I don't know. I've not turned off joins, no, Coconut, although I could reset the world, potentially. Although I would never recommend leaving and rejoining because Minecraft tends to glitch out nowadays. Guys in the world, I'm about to leave and rejoin the world. Just because Owen and Coconut now have had an issue joining. You haven't been kicked, Coconut, but sometimes I do have to reset the world, but it is very rare. Right. The world will be back up in just a minute. Is this even Minecraft? No, this is Roblox in disguise. God, this song is terrible. Oh, what was that scream about? I need a drink break. 2 hours in stream, on a busy stream. Certainly drying out. The visuals. Yeah. Minecraft has shaders, mate. Minecraft's had shaders for longer than most of the new gen has been alive. They're not new to Minecraft. Shaders have been around for many a year, mate. And they've been on Bedrock for, well, over a year now. Last summer. Right, if anyone couldn't join before, you may be able to rejoin now. Your PC can't run shaders, that's fair enough. If your PC is struggling to run shaders, and something, I mean, I don't know what your PC specs are, of course, but something you can do is turn down the FPS when they're on as well. That will help. There are some shaders which don't demand as much from your packs because they don't demand so many different visuals as well. That's always a shout. So, you know, you could always try a less demanding pack. I don't know, some advice for you. Amelia, welcome in. How are you? Hey, mate. Good eye, mate. Also, Lewis, by the way, this is what I call song taste, like music taste. Beatles, you know, that's kind of opinionated. They're not bad. But a bit of MJ as well. Lewis seems to be on the ball today. I rate it. And speaking of on the ball, I'm good, kinda. That don't sound too convincing. You have a potato PC. I'll rip them. Your PC can run high-end shaders. Nice. Nox, thanks for the follow. How are you? They don't need wooden tools. I love that. Whoever the blue dot is on the map, there's no point crouching. I'm just going to place everyone a visitor until I narrow it down. So you can either come clean who you are, or sadly, I'll just end up putting everyone on visitor. Thank you for the 10 roses on TikTok. Right, for those in the stream who are getting put on visitor. Foxy, I'm not putting you on visitor because I know factually that you're not over here. Thanks to your screenshots. Thanks for 5 finger hearts as well, Nox. How do you even hack on Bedrock? Well, Bedrock's on PC, mate, so it's not that difficult. It's the same as Java. You just download a specific client. For those who don't have perms in the world, you can all thank this little blue dot here who's thought it's a brilliant idea to come over here. So once he's been dealt with, then you will all have perms back. Also a good way to see who's actually in stream and who isn't, to be fair, because they would know. Right, I think this guy has got caught before he even managed to get to the castle, which has got to be the worst attempt I've seen so far. This guy didn't even make it to the castle before he got caught. That's a shocking attempt. That is a shocking attempt. Right, can everyone in the world put their coordinates in, please? Just so I can narrow down who this is. Foxy Lol, don't worry, because I know where you are. It would be physically impossible for you to have managed to get over here that quickly. Dude, I just got this mod. What mod? Join stream to be able to break. There we go. There's always one silly goose. When people, this is also why we don't allow people over. Yeah, you're a good Foxy, don't worry. So if everyone could put their when you're putting your coordinates, can you also put your in-game username as well? If the coordinates are not in by 1/2 hour, then I'll kick people who haven't put them in. So either way, we'll figure out who this individual is. Stuck in a cave, I can't break or build. What's happening? Someone's came over to me, mate, so we're narrowing it down. I have explained that as well. That's why it's important not to leave stream one in the world. So, adopt me news thing. What is your username in the world? If I had a prediction on who I think the kid is, I'm pretty sure it's this fella here. Although, actually, it's not. The guy in the chat's just confirmed. So, it's either Skylum or NYX. Because the other 3 have narrowed it down. And since Skylum has just put their coordinates there, providing everybody is telling the truth, which we'll soon find out if they're not, then NYX is the culprit. Yep, because nobody else has been removed from the bar. But yeah, for those in the world, so you don't lose your permissions, just make sure you stay in stream because of things like that is why it's important, so we can actually communicate to you. Right, those in the world, you'll now have permissions back. We've now got rid of the annoying individual who thought they were clever. Detective Brands, that's why it's always funny when they crouch, because it's like, well, it's just no couch, put everyone on visitor then. So then either way, you're not getting very far. That's probably the worst attempt so far, though. That person said didn't even make it to the castle before getting caught. They weren't far, but they didn't make it. There's a way you can tell if someone's hacking in Minecraft. There's a lot of ways, to be fair, mate. Just buy them a bit of common sense. Since when can a fireplace smoke go through stairs? Stairs aren't really classed as a whole block. Watching Black Flag Resynced has kind of made me want to give AC another go with Unity or Freedom Cry. I wouldn't do Freedom Cry just because it's obviously linked to Black Flag. Plus, it would mean I could get some proper plats under my belt too. The issue with that, though, if you're trying to get into AC, I would never say do the plats. Because the platinums on it are normally a bit tedious. I can't really think of many fun plats on AC, to be honest with you. Can you unban me? No. Given the fact that CR7, I addressed you directly as well, I think it was 10 minutes ago, and you still decided to not listen to that, then definitely not, because you physically chose not to. So, no. And then even when you were told to come clean, you didn't come clean. Am I playing on PC? No. I only stream on console. I record stuff on PC, though. So. But yeah, with AC, if you want me to recommend you where to start with AC, yeah, I wouldn't start with Valhalla. Yeah, no, I wouldn't start there. Valhalla's not an AC game. It's a brilliant Viking game, and it is an awesome game and one of my favourite Assassin's Creeds, but it's not an AC game. Liking Valhalla doesn't mean you like AC, because it doesn't follow the traditional AC game. I would say start with the Ezio collection. That's some of the best storytelling you'll see in games. And are widely considered by the Assassin's Creed community to be the best, or Black Flag. So that's where, and I'm pretty sure you can get that as part of the Ubisoft Plus pack, which you have as part of your PlayStation Premium. So I would start with the Ezio collection if I was you. If you're wanting to start with something more modern, so something a bit more open world, a bit bigger, and something that you may have seen on stream, then I would say if you want to stick to AC, then either Mirage or Origins. The only thing Mirage is it's technically linked to Valhalla, but you won't understand how it's linked unless you YouTube it. So don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. And it's also a bit shorter. The plat's also only 24 hours, so it's very easy plat. I wouldn't really consider it an AC plat. It's a very easy plat. But yeah, Origins will give you more of a traditional AC game, but with more of a modern twist on it. You could do Odyssey as well. Odyssey is one of my favourites, but I wouldn't say it's a full traditional AC game, just because a lot of it, they tweak a few things, should we say. So I don't want to spoil anything, but it's still good, and it's not like Valhalla in the sense, but it's not necessarily a traditional AC game. And there's a few questionable decisions for the people who actually do love the modern story of AC. So I don't know. For me, I would say start with the Ezio. If I was telling somebody how to get into Assassin's Creed and how I was trying to sell the entire franchise, you go with Ezio. You start with Ezio. Do Ezio and then come back to me. And if you love it, then you'll love the rest of AC. Or you'll either love the rest of AC or hate the modern stuff. And then that's where you'll understand why people criticize Ubisoft. So either way, it's something you gain. Do you want to see a photo? You can feel free to send it in. Obviously, I won't keep on checking all pictures. I promise I'm going to go back to spawn. I don't unban people CR7. It's a one strike if you're a new viewer. You like Revelations? Revelations are good. I mean, I've played them all. I've not completed Shadows, and I've technically not completed Resynced, but I've completed Black Flag. So I mean, it depends how you look at that. But yeah, if someone is like wanting to get into it, Ezio is where you'd start. But if you want something modern, then Origins is phenomenal. Which if you play Origins, then Kiki will love you for life, mate, because Kiki loves that game, and clearly Ali does based on what's in chat as well. And Odyssey, out of the modern ones, is one of my personal favourite AC games. And although it isn't really a traditional AC in the sense, it is still really good. To be honest, I would say all of the modern AC games get too much hate, and they get an unfair amount of hate, other than Origins. Most people love Origins. Like, Valhalla is a brilliant game. It's not necessarily an AC game. It's a brilliant Viking game, though. It's phenomenal. The only one that's a little bit weird for me is Shadows. I was really looking forward to it. I just can't get into the characters. It's mainly the character storytelling. Like, I will complete it at some point, but it's the character and storytelling I just don't think it's that great. Like, with Odyssey, for example, like, I've brought the DLC, well, Morph technically brought it for me last year, and I still need to play it at some point. But that was my first DLC I owned. And I've also now brought myself the Valhalla DLC as well. But yeah, the Odyssey DLC is, if it's anything like the main game, that should be really good as well. So, honestly, it depends. I could there's a lot of answers, Caleb, to your questions with that. But I would say go Ezio. If you want modern, go Origins or Odyssey and see where you are for that. I wouldn't recommend going Unity or Syndicate. Unity was overhated, and I would love to replay it again, see if I still think that opinion. Syndicate, I've now replayed, and I'm close to platinum in it. I just can't be asked to platinum it, which is kind of my point about the platinums aren't fun. Syndicate's really good. It's... characters are interesting, I would say. Like, you probably will end up hating certain characters because they're just annoying. But the setting is really good with it being in Victorian London. So, I don't know. I'm a big AC guy, so I'm trying to be as fair as possible. Really helps. It's not my sort of game, so I dabble in it and see how I get on, yeah. And why is it not your type of game? That's not me criticizing your opinion. It's just that some people may not like AC because they don't like stealth. Which, if that is your reasoning, then I would say Valhalla, because Valhalla is well, I wouldn't say it's all-out attack, but in comparison to other AC games, it's all-out attack because it's a Viking game. And to be honest, I would say Odyssey has a lot of that as well. Not as much, but it definitely has it as well. Because Odyssey doesn't really have doesn't have a one-kill assassination. Or, sorry, like a one-hit assassination. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you have to be... If you're high ranked on it, you can kill someone one attempt. But if you're not high enough level, you can't. So it's not really a stealthy game. Whereas if you saw in Black Flag, I could just one-tap anybody if I was assassinating them, which is how Assassin's Creed should be. And how it was until modern stuff. So yeah. Can you check the photo? Yeah, as I said, with the photos, I'll get round, so I won't keep on checking them all the time, though. Is there any way I could join and prove... Well, I'm kind of saying that you can, to be honest. Obviously, it's a little bit of a risk from my behalf, but... I don't know, it's kind of... My gut feeling is saying, oh, it's alright. So if we're going based on my gut feeling, then yes. But you'll need to add me, of course, to join. We are ending in 50 minutes, though. I actually have a lot of memory of it on Unity. Yeah, Unity's decent. I just played a lot of Unity with my cousin on Xbox One. When I was a kid. So I always thought it was pretty decent. So I probably have a look at it. I maybe look at it with rose-tinted glasses. That I think is pretty good, but I didn't think it was that bad, personally. Yeah, this is Bedrock Float, correct. True, stealth isn't the best shot, as you know, but, like, I don't know, I just suppose it's not really a type of game I'd usually play. Like, if you look at Borderlands, for example, it's outgoing, but then I love Watch Dogs, and that's a bit... Yeah, Watch Dogs is like the modern Assassin's Creed. From what I've heard. But, yeah, there's my answer. Honestly, the Ezio collection is one that I would love to come and replay at some point to get the PlayStation plat. And at some point I will, because it's obviously on Ubisoft with PlayStation Premium, but there's a reason Ezio is considered one of the, well, most people's favourite character in Assassin's Creed, if they don't say Edward Kenway. You just download your... What's your username? My username's in the pinned message. If you look at the message just above the chat box, it has my username. Or Ducky, you can put it in if you can't see that for whatever reason. You hate Bedrock. Well, that's a life-changing information. Thanks for your input. One thing I'll say about the Ezio games as well, Kev, is they ain't particularly long. Which, as you're trying to get into the franchise, that's probably the only thing that I would say. That's probably one of the main reasons I'd say not to go modern as well. Just because the modern stuff is all big. All big games. They are not small. I mean, Valhalla, I think I've put 80 to 90 hours in. Something like that. And that's nowhere near 100%ed in terms of collecting everything. Like, collecting everything's like over a 200-hour experience. And that's not including DLC either. So, that's probably one of the better reasons to do the older stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, with the Ezio collection, obviously there's more than one game. So when I say it's short, it's not like the entire collection is short, but like each individual thing in the collection is short. So, well, shorter, should I say, shorter than the modern stuff. Odyssey, for example, I've put over 100 hours in, and that's with a lot of the side content done. No DLC yet. But that's for the main game done platinum and a lot of the side content done. I've pretty much done everything in the base game there is to do. That's how much I loved Odyssey. The only thing on Odyssey I don't like is the Atlantis stuff. Not my cup of tea. But if you're into Atlantis, then I suppose there's an entire story about that as well. You sound friend request. Are you called Huge Brush? You want to put the AC disc in now? Oh, mate, I love AC. I'll always try and sell AC. This is why, like, I get so gassed about the Ubisoft thing, because I absolutely love AC and Ubisoft. I could never I'll criticize Ubisoft, but I could never hate them. Xavier, thanks for the follow. I could spend the entire stream talking about Assassin's Creed. Speaking of Assassin's Creed, I got into I was telling Kiki about this. I went for a beer at a tavern in Black Flag last night. Ended up in a bloody brawl. That was not my intention. When I was younger and did Black Flag, I only focused on the main story and not really any of the side content. So most things I've been doing off stream on AC, I've been mainly looking at side content and exploring the areas, because it's something I never really did when I was younger. So I'm now discovering a whole different side to this game. Did not expect to end up in a brawl. Bia, welcome in. How are you? Yo, is anyone still playing Thief? What, the game? Or Thief in the World? Hello, Moto. One as by the way. Yeah, I've only dabbled here and there, so it's practically new beginner. Yeah. Well, so, Caleb, you're kind of lucky, as I said, because it's a part of PlayStation Premium, so you have a wide range of choice. I think the only one's not on PlayStation Premium, but don't quote me on this, but I think the only ones is, and there's no Shadows and no Black Flag resynced, but the original Black Flag is there as well. So if you really want to play Black Flag, then the original will be there. Which is the exact same as resynced, just without the upgraded graphics. There's a few differences, but nothing major. A library is full of it, yeah. I mean, I have them all. I always have them all installed. It's the only games I refuse to uninstall. Yeah, you're a Huge Brush, nice. Yeah, I don't have any of them uninstalled. Even though, like, I don't play most of them. Or I've already played them and not necessarily revisiting them. I'll still keep them installed. Right, Huge Brush, you've been added back. Bia Welly's on about adding me. There we go. Just replying to a message. You were just talking about other games? Yeah, it's called Conversation. Interact. Someone asked me about Assassin's Creed. So I'm gonna answer the question, mate. I'm glad someone said it. Ali, spot on with that message. Spot on with that fucking message. I've not seen this bloke put anything positive in the chat yet. I've been ignoring him because it seems like a bit of an arsehole for no reason. He needs to give himself a little... He needs to give himself a shake and put a smile on. It seems like he's in a bit of a grump. Ezio has 3 plats. Yeah, because it's like I said, the Ezio collection... I kind of corrected myself. I said the Ezio collection itself isn't short, but the individual games as part of the collection are, because the Ezio collection is just to do with Ezio the character, and he's got several games that are with him. So the collection itself has multiple plats because it's multiple games in one, but I would recommend doing the entire story because the entire story is phenomenal. So there's a few things where I'm like, you know, bit not too great on, but you know, for the most part, the entire story from start to finish is phenomenal. And as I said, most people consider Ezio the best character in AC, and if they don't, it's normally Edward Kenway, which is the main protagonist to do with Black Flag. So it's either Ezio or Edward. The only ones that come close is sometimes Syndicate's protagonist gets thrown in there, but that's rare. And if people want to say Malacca, which is, if you search what that means in Greek, you'll know, then they'll say that which are either the male or the female of Odyssey. I went with Alexios, or the male in Odyssey. But Alexandra is the female, and sometimes they get thrown in there as well. Occasionally, very rare though. Someone has to really like Odyssey for someone to really like them too. Sleep, please come a minute. Have you tried Call of Duty? No, I've never played it in my life. Of course I've tried Call of Duty, mate. I just brought the Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 ports within day one, mate, on the PlayStation. I've been waiting to play these on PS5 for as long as I can remember, and PS4. I've been sitting on the PS3 disc of Black Ops 2 for years, hoping one day I'd be able to use it. And this was the next best thing. So I'll take it. What am I looking for here? Diamonds to make a hoe. So yes. I was looking, I was like, why is the 3 plats? Yeah, Ezio collection is just one game of 3, if that makes sense. But it is. I think if you install the Ezio collection, I think it installs all 3. I might be wrong on that, but I think it does. I think it sends you to like a main menu, and then you can select from there which one you play. I think that's how the Ezio collection works. Call of Duty is your second most favourite game. Which one, though? Really stupid comparison. Not really. The Lego Harry Potter collection is the 2 games in one. I think that's how the Ezio collection works, yes. I played them all separately on the 360, so I don't know how the Ezio collection itself works. To my knowledge, it works exactly like that, where you have all 3 games there, though. But I played them all separately on the 360, so... Black Ops 2, nice. Was having a conversation about that at the start of stream briefly. I said, when I brought both ports, I thought Black Ops 2 would be the one I enjoyed most, because I kind of always thought Black Ops 2 was better than Black Ops 1, but I've actually been enjoying Black Ops 1 a hell of a lot more than Black Ops 2. Other than Black Ops 2 Zombies, that'll you know, that's really good. To my knowledge, I think I have. Speaking of Black Ops. Yeah, I have Black Ops 3 installed as well. I don't tend to uninstall games if I actually really like them. Even if I don't tend to go back to them. If I really like a game, it will stay installed. So I have the first 3 Black Ops there. And easily, COD has never truly got to that level since. They may have came close to being alright, but they've never came to that level since Black Ops 3. I'm kind of glad the ports that came out as well, because it kind of put to bed it's not nostalgia. They generally are just better than the modern CODs. There's none of this bloody sliding around, you know, barrel roll, I don't know, whatever you want to do. FOV on 110. You know, it's straight to the point. Your boots on the ground, you got a fucking gun, mate. and you start blasting someone's head off. There's none of this fucking other crap that's not necessary. I know right now I'm playing Minecraft on high FOV, but my point still stands on the old COD. Forcing everyone to have the close FOV was just so much nicer than having FOV sliders, having sliding around, ridiculously fast-paced movement. I don't know. Like, the old CODs are so much better. They're on Black Ops 7, Black Ops 6. Like, they have both been the most COD I've enjoyed since more recent times, I won't lie. But Black Ops 7 for me just should have been Black Ops 6 DLC. It shouldn't have been anything more. Been a long time since I've seen you, Brzndz. I don't know who you are, but welcome in, mate. How are you? I do go live a few times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, mate. So if you turn the noti bell, you should see me. But welcome in. How are you been? Need to play Modern Warfare 3. I can't be arsed to install that, mate. No way I'm opening up storage space for that. Because there's no way it touches the side on Black Ops 2 or 1. Not a chance. I don't mind doing the story, though, but... Because the Modern Warfare stories I've never really touched that much. I've only ever really done the Black Ops stories. Apart from 2 and 7. So much for getting to work early. Forgot about how England playing would cause issues. What, at this time? Fucking hell, mate. That's a shift and a half at the boozer if people are already going to the booze at this time. Surely not. Fucking hell, mate. You're paralytic by kickoff. Jesus Christ, mate. I mean, I'm always, you know, when I drank a decent amount before Forest, mate, I'm always wanting to get down to the boozer a little bit early, but fuck me, mate. 12 hours pre-kickoff. Jesus. Get out, mate. You'd be paralytic by a kickoff. You do a lot of lives, so you definitely don't remember. But it's not necessarily that because of how many lives I do, I don't remember viewers. It just, I only have the opportunity to remember regulars. I mean, today, we've had so many different people come in today, mate. Like, and this just one day. I come across so many different people. Unless someone's like a regular or has been, it's hard to remember an individual. Someone help, I'm stuck in a hole. Well, without giving a sarcastic answer, dig out the hole. Or better yet, don't get stuck in the hole to begin with. That's always a good advice as well. Welcome back, by the way, Lewis. 12 hours at the boozer. Yeah, I've been waiting since just after 10:30 and had no luck. What are you waiting for? A bus or a train or a tram or... What's this pig doing? I couldn't do that, to be honest, chat. Like, even when I would, like, drank, I just couldn't do that. The longest I've done is when we went to... Yeah, it would be Wembley because we've started from minute 1. And that was, I think we got there just before 9 or just after 9. I think something like that. I don't know. So I have to try to check my phone, I'll figure it out. And then kickoff was 4 o'clock. I think we got into the ground about half an hour to 45 minutes before. And that's the longest I've done. But even then, like, I don't think I'd want to do more, to be honest, because you want to, you know, if you're going to watch the football, you actually want to watch the football, not be like down the bottom, like knocking down the bottom of a toilet, mate. Oh, you're waiting for an Uber? I can't. Surely England can't be doing it, mate. I wouldn't imagine at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Surely not. That's mad. Can I last 3 hours? Oh, 3 hours is light work, mate. 3 hours is light work. 3 hours. If we got to our members club at Forest 3 hours before kickoff, mate, there'd be nowhere to sit for a start. Plenty of people standing up before then. Well, after 3 hours, should I say. If you get there on 3 hours, you're normally fine, but there's normally not many places. But after that, then you're really pushing it. Definitely as you get, definitely on a weekend. Midweek, you might be all right because of work, but definitely on a weekend, you'd be struggling. And spoons, fucking hell. If we went to the spoons 3 hours before kickoff, mate, there's no point. That's ridiculous how early that gets filled at our ground. Can I join? Sure you can, mate. Just add me. You can join. Me and Mush were laughing about his lad or something being a dick, and I just turned around and was like, yeah, well, you've got 2 in the fridge because of the veg he had. Yeah, why did he have a fucking great... Was it a cucumber or a courgette? I'm not sure. But why did he have a great big fucking cucumber? I'll call it a cucumber for the sake of conversation. It was a courgette. Well, then even more strange to have a courgette. Why does he have a courgette in the fridge at work? I mean, I'm all for people bringing their own food for work, mate, but what's with the fucking great big courgette? That's not me dissing a courgette, by the way. I actually do like courgettes, but I wouldn't go and say, that's my work scran. I wouldn't be like, you know what, I'm bringing in a courgette today for my shift. It wouldn't be my go-to, that's for sure. This is Bedrock, mate, not Java. For context, a woman from admin grows her own produce. She came over and gave him... Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That makes a bit more sense then. That's still quite funny going home and be like, guess what I've brought home today? I went to work at DHL and I brought back a courgette. I bet that conversation went down interesting. Why is your user motto? My user, if you do exclamation mark tags in the chat, it'll come up with all my usernames. When Anne used to get some from her blind club. Blind club? As in like, is it just called blind club? Am I like, or is it literally is for people who can't see? Oh, okay, it is, okay. I didn't know if there was like more to it. I don't know. I don't want to like say that someone was blind without them actually being it. Thing is though, mate, you couldn't be getting trolled though. You could be given a cucumber for all you know. If you were feeling the veg. Could have been a carrot. No, a carrot you'd feel, I think. You're thinking window blinds. Oh, fucking hell, even I want that sleigh, mate. Window blind club. What are we going here? We're going to talk about window blinds. Fucking hell, mate. Window blinds. Visually impaired, it's expensive for it to go. That's a bit shit, isn't it, though, isn't it? I mean, I appreciate there's a club for everybody. But that's a... you know... Why has someone commented on my YouTube video saying never cook again? And it's should Microsoft sell Minecraft? Never cook again. I thought it was on the food ranking video. I mean, I know like when someone's cooking, it means they're like doing well at something or whatever, but I don't... But that I don't know if that's like you saying I have cooked on the video and then never... I don't get that. So I have to admit, that's a strange one. Why you have more than one channel? That can't make me laugh. The discovery of, oh, you have another channel? Shall I go in the end with stone tools? If you want to, mate. The Ender Dragon's dead. I'm taking it as an insult, to be fair. I think it's meant as an insult. Like, never cook again. But, I don't know. It doesn't make sense with the context of the conversation, if that makes sense. So that's what I don't get. Like, it would make sense on other videos. It just doesn't make sense. Because they've replied to my comment. They've not, like, left their own comment. So that's what I don't get. I don't know. It's like an engagement comment. I'm gonna reply and say question mark, so hopefully they comment again. I've never heard anybody say never cook again as an insult. I've heard of people say, like, let him cook and all that fucking random, you know, new gen, you know, whatever the new gen conversations are. But never cook again, I've never heard of, because it's a bit backwards. You keep dying. Well, that's why you don't go to the end with stone tools. Right, I've caught with chats, lovely. Ranking the MC food has been decent. I enjoyed making that video, although it didn't get sent out as well. So, although I've put on some different thumbnails and tiles, we'll see how that goes now. Boy, it was funny as fuck. We were pitting ourselves for like 20 minutes. And his mush keeps putting it in his pants to pretend it was his. Fuck's sake. Deary me. This is why, chat. DHL is fucking shite, mate. Right? This is what they get up to at DHL's like fucking offices. This is why. If you have a DHL parcel that's delayed, this is why, chat. Because they're messing around with courgettes in their, pretend it's theirs. Trying to word that without sounding too dodgy for TikTok. Alright, chat, we got half an hour left to stream. And then I have got to go. So, Charles, surprised we haven't been sat yet. I'd have sat you a long time ago, mate. Just because you're a pain in the ass. Fuck off, chicken. Imagine you died to a hoe. Get better. Get better. Imagine you died to a hoe. Stupid ass chicken. CR7, are you still here, like, begging to be unbanned? So, you're still here begging, and then he goes, dumb YouTuber. Mate, new gen's so fucked, mate. They're all just so beyond confusing. Guy breaks it. Guy gets told, by the way, the rule from Caleb. Me personally even addressed him. Still came over. And then he was like... Then also we tried to find out who he was. Then tried to hide his identity. And then wants an unban. And then because he doesn't get an unban, he drops an insult. Like, what kind of... Mate, honestly, like, do me a favour, bro. Do me a favour. Where are you, bro? To be fair, I think this is only our second person we've had to kick today. This person here that we're about to. I think 2 today is not bad. Given how busy stream's been. It's a bit quieter now because we've hit 11 o'clock when that's when it gets quieter. But, like, honestly, I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad. The other day, midweek, like, fucking every single individual I'm wired to has been a pain. So, I don't think the 2 today has been too bad. New gen are actually effing... Yeah, I don't get new gen. I can't relate with them. I can't relate with them at all, mate. Oh, shit the bed. Shit the bed. Didn't mean to do that. I mean, I'm glad to see new gen haven't touched the new COD. Because I was waiting for the post being like, oh, the old CODs are so bad. Because they can't, like, fucking put their FOV on 110. You know, slide around and the movement's slower. And they actually have to aim for a start. But I was waiting for new gen to touch that and start moaning, but thankfully they haven't. But yeah, new gen's hella cooked. I can't stand them. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good, Captain. It's like boohoo, grow up here. You tell him, Morph. You tell him. You tell him, mate. Talking about how they've been playing the game for ages, but they've only started in 2020, and they've said they were born in 2014. Is this a person who's playing COD? The first COD was in 2020. Oh man, that's it. Played for ages. Played for ages, but the first COD was in 2020. I've heard it all, mate. 2020 was your first COD. That makes me cry. That makes me feel old. That makes me feel fucking old as well, actually. There, mate. 2020. What COD was even in 2020? Was that Modern Warfare? The first one. The first, like, was it Modern Warfare 19, 20, like somewhere around there? Cold War? Somewhere like that was like that. So they've missed out on, like, pretty much any good COD. If that's their first COD. Rip. Ripty rip. You are old, mate. New gen makes me feel old. When I'm reading things like that in my chat. 2020, first COD. Wow. My first COD, not that I can tell you which one it was. I was a toddler, sat on my dad's lap when he was playing on the original Xbox 360, the one that had the red ring. Because obviously that's the age I'd have been around then. So that was my first COD. I don't know which one it was, but whichever one was in like the mid to late 2000s, Me as a little spud with a big head. It's not a big head, to be fair, but big head. That's the first COD. Nowadays, you've got parents who are like scared to even let their kids play Fortnite. Okay, now. Not allowed on Instagram. Not allowed on Twitter until you're 18 or whatever it is nowadays, 16, whatever the new bullshit rule that's coming in. I got iron tools. Congratulations, well, mate. Straight unk to them. Feel it. I've not been called unk for a while, actually, thankfully. That trend seems... Oh, my God, I just turned myself what needs that. Yeah, thankfully, the unk trend has disappeared. That's always a good thing. I turned 21 and it disappeared somehow. I'm not sure how that worked. I got older yet. The unk thing went. Can be arranged. You can't say anything more if you're older than me, mate. You're older than me. Why did you kick me? Well, here's the thing, buddy. If you read the rules, then you'll know the answer to your question. There you go. So I'll let you read them, and then you can answer your own question for yourself. And hopefully some knowledge is gained. I don't want a come back, thank you very much. I already wore the granddad wig. I wore the granddad wig. Your dad gave you GTA 5 to play on PS3 years ago. When I was little, I used to just drive around. Mate, GTA 5, I remember that one even a game. GTA 4 was my first one. That's why I have more of a time for GTA 4 remaster than I do about GTA 6. Some of these new gens didn't even know another GTA existed before 5. That always baffles me as well. The only ones I've not played in the GTA department is anything before 3. I replayed 3. Oh no, I played San Andreas because I was on the PS2. Played San Andreas, GTA 3 because I played that last year. Played 4, obviously played 5. So they're the ones I played. I've not played the original Vice City though. Which is kind of tempted to play it before the new Vice City stuff comes out. San Andreas, the only thing I really remember is going on a bike and running over a policeman. And that's the only thing I remember about that game. I remember the main protagonist, but that's really about as far as it goes as well. Not sure that's something I should admit on stream. The only thing I remember is running over a policeman. Nowadays, that's probably a one-way ticket to get yourself censored by the Labour government. I just said, where are you? Yeah, I know. You're not allowed over here. And also, you weren't in stream anyway. Honestly, was innocently scrolling through TikTok and saw a Grandad Brand balloon. Oh, that was something. Mate, them balloons were so difficult to blow. I brought bigger balloons because I'd done balloons so many times on stream. I wanted to do something a bit different. The only thing I didn't account for is obviously for a bigger balloon, there has to be a bigger hole to blow into, and this sounds so dodgy. So I couldn't really fucking fit the entire thing with my mouth. I need a pump. That's what I need. That sounds so dodgy. There's actually nothing good in that sentence out of context. Not a single thing I said there sounded good out of context. I still have, to be fair, quite a few in the drawer for another stream. So the pump is probably an investment that needs to be done. Well, that's looking already 10 times better. It took a lot of stream today to be able to get it terraformed. But as I said, making the videos in the world, I just hated looking at this all being hilly and not farmed up. So even if it's not practical to farm on this particular side, if it just looks farmy, that's all that matters. Can I build the spawn building a roof? If you want to, mate. Loads of people have done tons of stuff at spawn. We've had homeless shelters. We've had starter kits. We've had bunkers. We've had civilizations. We've had kingdoms. I don't know, mate. People get up to all sorts of stuff in this world. So, yeah, if you want to do something, go for it. That's why the rules are so strict, mate. Because I don't have any, really. So You can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you don't disturb me in the world. I'm not bothered. That's why, like, if someone breaks the rules, it's a straight ban because in reality, I give so much freedom on the world. So if you can't follow like two or three rules, it's like that's why they get banned. Homeless shelters aren't needed anymore. They can just live on the streets apparently nowadays. Well, every time I go to spawn, it's always a bomb zone. The last time I went there, though, I built them a nether portal, so I doubt that's still there, but you never know. There's like a group of 3 of them building spawn. I don't know how well that's been, though. We might have to go to spawn sometime this week and have a little visit on a quiet day to see what everyone's been up to. It's probably like a bomb site, but it would be kind of interesting, low-key. Oh, is the nether portal still going? No way, I'm surprised. I am surprised about that, mate. I won't lie. That was done, like, before I went on my marathon, so mid-May, I think. So 2 months that's lasted. That's done well. That is done well. Fair play. Oh. Mate, I have not gone for a drink break at all today. I've sat in this seat and my arse is killing. Oh, I don't know how people game for like 8 hours without moving. I can't do it. I may as well finish off till 11:30 now, though. No point going now. Something this week we need to do as well. We'll probably do that when we head to the spawn via the nether. We'll gather some shroom lights. It's a bit hot. No, I had leg day yesterday, which is only my 2nd leg day after getting injured. So it's a bit like I don't know. I can't really sit like still or sit for a long period of time without my arse hurting. I'm moving around like an old man. Wrapped in a blanket. Fucking hell, mate. Hard cook in this room. I mean, I don't know what the temperature is. We'll check at the end of stream when we do the whiteboard. We also have to change the category before the end of stream as well. Yeah, I'll check the temperature, but it was 32 yesterday without the setup on, 27 at the start of stream. So, I'd imagine, I think it's probably about 28, 29. I don't think it's gone up that much because it's not that warm today. But I could never do a blanket, no, or whatever. Oh, what a name this is. Alina, welcome in, how are you? Or Aaliyah, I don't know. How do I say your name? Welcome in. You're going to work on all the spawn. Well, good luck, Welly. Don't get too disheartened though if people maybe destroy it or like end up blowing creepers there, mate. Creeper holes are quite common there last time I was there. You're sick, that's why. You must be if you want to be under a blanket. Hopefully get better soon. Being old isn't an illness. You're fucking old, Caleb. Caleb, you're like a year and 3 months older than me, mate. You know, just remember that. Just remember who will hit pensioner age before me. You will. So you'll be a senior before me, mate. Just keep that in mind. Joke's on you, I'll claim my pension a year earlier than you two, mate. The bigger joke's on you, mate, if you think you're going to be able to claim your pension. Fucking no chance, mate. We're never claiming our pensions. Never happening, mate. The age will be like 102, mate, by the time we get old enough. Fucking no chance, mate. Not a chance in hell we'll be claiming ours. That's why national insurance bills every month makes me piss. seeing the amount and all that, and it's like, okay, mate. I'll never see that again. Well, on my last legs after my long 40-year service at DHL. 40 years at DHL, mate. You're going to be like the new Trevor, you are. You're going to be in like a few decades' time, Caleb, talking to somebody who's like your age now, and you'll be the new Trevor. Providing you ever learn to drive, which I hope for my own safety you don't. Based on what I see in F1. You'll see someone overtaking you on the motorway and you think, you know what, mate, you get taken out. Not a chance, mate, you're getting by me. Fucking Caleb on the M1 driving like it's bumper cars. What even is the pension age nowadays? What is it, like 60... It's 60 something, but I don't know what it is. I think it's old though, isn't it? I don't think it's early 60s. I was gonna say the number that's the meme number, but I don't want to say the meme number. So that one. That's what I was gonna say. I could be wrong on that. It's not something I keep track of, obviously. 66 are both men and women. Kev's claiming as soon he's 63. Well, if it's 66, he's still got 3 years to wait, mate. I will say that soon. 66, mate. How old am I? 21. So that means I've got to wait 45 years until I'm classed as a senior. It's not that long, really. 45 years and I'm classed as a senior. It's a bit mad, really. Yeah, that might be where I'm thinking of that number, Ali. I don't want to say that number just because I know as soon as I do, YouTube and TikTok, I'll be like, they're going to start putting that number, so I'm going to avoid saying that number. But yeah, that might be why I think it's that number. That daft number. This farm's actually bigger than the other side. You'll love me on the road. I'll come pick you on probably. Oh, fuck me, mate. Not a chance. Not a chance, mate. Am I ever going to passenger in your car, Caleb? Not a chance. Not a fucking chance. Drive through the bush at about 6 hours before, mate. Not a chance. I value my life a little bit more than that, mate. Drake. Yeah, just say Drake. Drake, welcome to the YT stream. How are you? If you want to join, read the pin message, mate. Also, I'm doing good, thank you. Lovely, right, okay. So that is all the C's posters. I'm going to quickly update the whiteboard with the biddies today, because the stream's gone quieter now, which is good, just in time. What are you making? A farm at the moment for my countryside. Oh, mate, I can finally get up. Oh, shit. Oh man, that was an effort and a half. No, I need a massage, mate. My fucking hamstrings and arse is killing. Right. Okay, right. What colours we have? Orange and pink. Remember, right? Caleb was the one who went pink, didn't he? Drake, I'm adding you back now. Drake, we've only got about 10 minutes left to stream, roughly. Just keep that in mind. Senior citizen. You'll be a senior citizen in a minute. Ali, on the whiteboard, do you want your username or do you want it just saying Ali? Shush pensioner. Morph. Oh, you said it to leave me. That's all right. Just Ali's fine. Spawn already looking better. I don't imagine that was too difficult, to be fair. Ah, tune. Right. Here is your whiteboard, ladies. You've got Caleb's 500 and Ali's 500. There's only 500 in the bottom corner because we had to reset it. Dash, welcome in. How are you? It's not too bad if like you continually move, but sitting down for 3 hours is not a good strategy on not going stiff. I'm good. That's good to hear, Dash. Fucking 8-leg day, mate. Becoming mobile the day after. Right. Let's do a bit more on the farm, and then before the end of stream chat, we are going to quickly switch to the AC Black Flag category. The reason we're going to do that is because we have a cheeky badge to earn. So, if you remember, I claimed the Batman badge doing the same thing. There's an AC Black Flag badge, so I'm going to quickly claim that as well. So, if nobody, I think everyone's got a sub though, so I'll just do it as a random sub. But yeah, if anyone doesn't have a sub, then make yourself known, because you can have one in a minute. Can you check? I can't get to spawn real quick. Real quick and getting spawn don't have the same on the same sentence. To be honest, I wouldn't mind going to spawn. I will this upcoming week, but I can't really extend stream today, mate, because I've obviously already committed to something off stream. So it's one of them that's I don't really want to finish late and end up rushing around for it. Speaking of, for those in the Discord later on today, I will be in the Discord later on. It shouldn't take too long, I wouldn't have thought. I should be back for, I'd say, 12:30, 1 PM, and I don't have any videos to make today. To my knowledge. I won't necessarily promise to only play multiplayers, because I'll probably want to play Black Flag as well as COD, but I will be in there. And definitely to do Farming Sim as well. So, Farming Sim F1, all that, if anyone fancies it. I have Fortnite as well, if that's something people fancy. And if you have the new, well, the ports of the current COD games, then I'll also be on that. So any of them. Or you can just come in Discord call to talk if you really want to. Drippy, welcome in. How are you? I actually remember you. Fucking, I've not heard this song in ages. Back from the car in time, might up an F1. Nice. Yeah, well, to be fair, me and Caleb have been doing... When we've been on for quite a few hours. But yeah, so I'll be on after stream. Around 1 PM-ish. Somewhere like that. Maybe beforehand. I'd say it shouldn't take too long. I'm just essentially just taking my dad to his car. So I don't imagine I'll be anywhere else. Oh yeah, I completed Breaking Point, by the way, Caleb. Thought Breaking Point was alright. I know you completed it yourself what before me, but... here's a question. Who did you get to win the championship? Which drive did you pick for the championship? I thought it was good, but like I obviously haven't played the other ones, so... I think it would have been better for me had I played the other ones, because then the story would have like concluded in a nice way. See, I chose the guy, the Aiden Jackson. I was gonna choose Callie because I'd been choosing her for most of the things, but my only thing on it, it felt like the game wanted you to choose her, which already rubs me up the wrong way when a game has bias towards a character. And also, I think just the way the story was going, Aiden Jackson was like doing so much for the team and put up with a lot of shit. So I just think, for me, it felt like it felt like a nice reward to his character to give him the title. And to be fair, the way all the characters reacted to him winning it kind of summed up that I was right to choose him, because it definitely wasn't the one they wanted to win. But I was quite happy with Callie as well, but I just think it made sense to let Jackson win it. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't bad. I think they got the length right of the game, just because I think anything longer would have been repetitive. So I definitely think they got like the length right. Right, yeah. Okay, chat, we're going to head off the world now. I'll be back on the world next week. My schedule is out tomorrow evening. If you are wanting to play, it'll be, as I said, tomorrow evening. The schedule's out in the Discord for it. For those on Twitch, we're going to stay a little bit longer because we need to transition to Black Flag. Yeah, that kind of reminded me a bit of my team, to be fair, Caleb, the way they allowed that.